A starving
The,
succubus.
almost close enough to where Succubus almost grabbed her, but the chain
Yeah.
prevented.
Yep.
Anyway, let's begin with Scrap going into the. Let's begin with Scrap going to the bar and getting informed by Enzo of what happened. She pretty much lays out the whole thing, like Holly came in and one made fun of what you made fun of what you call it. Sorry, I forgot how.
You're talking about the paladin name?
No, like I don't know why I completely forgot Veb's name, but there we go. Like first he completely
Oh,
made fun of Veb, and then he went over to Bloodpike, Ozir, and and Proudmore and started writing them, pretty much making fun of the fact that Proudmore's paraplegic and that and pretty much making fun that Bob Porter, who's I didn't know her was his ex girlfriend, what was his ex was her ex boyfriend, making fun of the fact that he's currently paraplegic. It's like, oh well, it's because of you trained her, pointing at Azure, and you hired her and you promoted her, pointing at Bud Pike. And things were about to get serious, as in we all know how let's just say volatile Azure is. She literally handed off her sword and shield, and literally is about to beat the you know what out of Holly. Fortunately, Veb had a smart idea to to keep to keep Partmore and Bloodpike in the room because she did because she but he knew that she didn't want all of them to get them be fallen paladins, just her if she could help it.
okay. I'm gonna look at Enzo. As she's telling me this, I'm like reading the situation. Then like she's gonna notice me twitching my eye as soon as I hear about how she insulted Kiri, and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
me being more pissed. And then
Carry, Bloodpike, Azure, and one of your temporary wait staff.
is the paladin here? Is he on shift today?
Yeah, she is. I'm just too lazy to make a token from him.
No problem. I'm just gonna after Enzo will be like, I will need to talk to you about something soon about this, Enzo, and I'm gonna go up to our paladin, our temporary paladin worker, and I'll say, "Hey, man, I uh, I heard a little bit about what happened. You all right?"
This is why I dumped. This is why I dumped Holly in the first place. If I was, if I have the chance to either fight deal with Holly or fight the Demon King again and have my back paralyzed again, I fight the Demon King 10 times over.
Honestly, I was very surprised to hear that you even dated her. That actually surprised me, but I am not going to judge you on that. That's in the
we
past.
we were young, high school sweethearts and all of that. She came from a very rich, affluent family. Mine was not exactly. Mine was, let's just say, the bottom of the barrel. But she loved me. I think I loved her, and then we went on different directions, career path. She become, let's just say, that, and I one side, hey, I wanted to become a paladin, like honor my mom and pops and stuff like that. She, let's just say, says, why do you have to be a paladin? We could just hang out with me for the rest of my life. You can see the
I think,
restaurant. You can see the restaurant relationship from that point on.
yes, I think overall she likes everything in her control. I mean, from what you just told me, she got raised up in a stuck up manner, my friend. And she thinks everything belongs to her, and she thinks everything should be for her or go her way. She's already starting to become. She's already starting to cause problems. Me dealing with her, that was fine. She's probably a little bit mad that I tear gassed her or helped tear gas her group that was trying to enter our city not too long ago. But the one thing I can't stand is when she insults people who I consider friends and coworkers. That is a step too far in that regard. I don't know what in her tiny acorn little brain processed that, but that is something I cannot tolerate.
Unfortunately, I have to answer real quick. Is a stuck up bro that just recently got even more power. That that she doesn't that she didn't earn it. I mean, she is a very powerful not necromancer. Freaking what you call it, but
Druid.
she is a very powerful druid, and even though her parents got the best druids in the country to teach her, but
That arrogant little mindset is still there. She never grew out of it. She more embraced it than anything. But anyways, if you need anything, my friend, do let me know. I know I wasn't there to. Well, I would have just fucking kicked her out if she refused. I would have fucking gave her a swift gun butt to the head.
uh,
But
unfortunately, if you gave her a swift gun to her head, she would have won. That's just all of us are our powers because one of the powers we have one of our oaths have in common is never let an innocent get hurt. And technically bullying is
well,
not considered innocent. Sorry.
well,
And bullying is considered innocent.
well. I mean, if depends on how you look at innocence. I mean, is a person innocent if they refuse to leave a property and the owner of the property or one of the workers who asked them to leave multiple times and they still refuse?
Then
Technically, they're
then
breaking the
she's not
law.
in not only she's not innocent, I sure would have enjoyed beating her up. Knowing she's not gonna lose her powers.
Exactly. So she's not. So she wouldn't be innocent. She would technically be a criminal, meaning that your paladin faith, you're not going to become fallen paladins at that point because you're helping a poor owner of a business want to kick a criminal out of their property because they do not want to leave. But other
Yeah.
than that, I I need to discuss something with Enzo. If you need anything, my friend, do let me know.
Thank you very much. I see wheels off to take a customer's order.
I'm gonna head up to Enzo and be like, "Hey, Enzo, can I talk to you just one on one?"
Sure. Let's head to the head to the merchant's room. Let's head to the accountant's room real quick.
All right, so I'll head into the accountant's room with her. Now, look at her and be like, "So this druid bitch seems like she caused some problems."
You're telling me. Let's just say this. If it wasn't for if it wasn't for if it was for Veb if it wasn't for Veb convincing Bloodpike and Proudmoore to stay here, she we have had Fallen Paladin on our hands. Because even
Oh
because
yeah,
even because even Azure knows that since since Proudmoore isn't part of the order, it's going to take him twice as hard to get his paladin back.
Unfortunately, yes. That's what I wanted to discuss with you. I don't know how much business she brings to the tavern. I don't run the numbers, but if we have a problem like this again,
Your
and
count is right there. You could just ask for him for the numbers.
oh yeah, I just look over like, oh shit, I didn't realize you were here.
uh, that's how I think the mob accounted for many years. Not by people not noticing me, but as
I'm
far as
gonna
the
look
numbers
at
concerned, she's actually a negative. All her
really.
all her poozing, all her drinking, all her shattered glass actually is negative to the bar.
I'm also gonna look at the accountant, as I didn't notice him. I'm gonna joke with him, be like, "Damn man, you're like a ghost. You put like a little bell around you or something, so I know you're there."
Uh, like I said, like I said, boss. That's how I could keep in the mafia for so long. If no one knows I'm there, they'll know the law process and definitely leave it to the police.
Yeah, definitely. So, so she's a native on our overall profit margin. That surprised me. Is it because of the stuff that she damages, or what is it that caused her to be a negative?
He pretty much shows you a sheet like the last time she is here with all her friends. This is when Enzo's Tavern opened, and before she became a paladin, or she's just a rambunctious party girl. That went into negative so fast. Enzo's bar was almost closed. Like damage to the walls, damaged sheets, damage to the walls, damaged plates, shattered glass. That pretty much shut down for
God
a week for
damn.
all the damages she caused. That's why Enzo does not like her.
Yeah, I'm like looking at it. She'd be like, "Fuck! Look at the food cost." I mean, yeah, she bought a lot of food, but this doesn't even compare to the fucking damage. What the hell? Is this how she acts? God damn.
Like, oh, this doesn't cover the poops for all the ammo she brought as well.
Okay, yeah, it, I, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at the account and be like, I am gonna, I'm gonna say this nicely. Did any of her animals somehow wander into our kitchen?
During the first couple of nights, yeah, but thankfully, obviously, the kitchen has been cleaned.
Okay, we're okay.
That's why we had to shut down the bar for a week because you had to get the entire place cleaned and up to inspection. Even the King Silverstone has some standards.
Yeah, the account's gonna see me just like rub my forehead with two fingers. We're like, ah, jeez. Okay. So we have a problem with little Miss Fancy Pants and her dirty group of animals.
And party goers. Don't forget party goers.
Oh, trust me, I already know about them. I helped quell almost near a riot from them. That was. Anyways, I'm gonna look at Enzo again. So what should we do now? My way of dealing with her is we just ban her from the tavern altogether. Her and any people that she has for her party group just banned outright because we can use this as saying, hey, last time you were here, you caused massive damages. You even have to pay for it. We had to close for a week. You couldn't even control your own party goers. So you're more of a liability than a valued customer. Sorry, you're banned. Of course, that's what I would propose,
I would
but
have no
Enzo,
problem.
this
I
is
would have no problem with it. I think the only reason I didn't ban her yet is because she helped she hops from party to party. The only place she will not go is my father's bar, and well, you know why. And
Oh,
and so what? And so have a hammer shaped knock on her forehead. If you know what I
oh,
mean.
trust me, you're. I don't think no one wants to mess with your father. Do, do you remember when your father almost went after the fucking king when he heard that the king wanted you as one of his wives?
You remember what my father's troop was called? Murderers Row for a reason. No
Oh,
monsters survive. Anytime they come across those three half orcs.
I'm pretty sure though his group alone could just bring down entire kingdoms if they so much as piss them off a little bit.
Ah, back in the day, yeah. Now, obviously, my father runs a tavern. One of them runs a monastery, and one of them just paints paints for a living now.
Hey, it's a nice. I would say that's a nice
Well,
game that
let me
pays for
rephrase that. A
money.
monk monastery, so yeah.
Oh yes, but back to the topic on hand. I so you are in because the reason why I just put this on the table was you're the main owner. I just work for you. We occasionally help out, especially when it came to you having to travel due to the king. Me and Kira, we took care on with your stat, and I say we did pretty good. Now I'm still devolving to you since you are the main owner. You get the final say in it.
She looks at you, nods, goes right to her tiger, whispers something into her ear, and then goes right to bed and pretty much straight up says, yeah, the next time you see Emzo, she's she's permanently banned. The tiger has the tiger. I issued the tiger the order to attack on sight, and hopefully, Nightmare will deal with her bear because he is a combatant of hers.
And I mean, if the other paladins are here and they see her try to enter, technically she's not an innocent. She's technically a criminal because she's trespassing. Plus,
Which means
I,
blood plague, which means all paladins that at least follow blood plague as assures oath can't attack her at will.
most definitely. Now, we should definitely. Now, should we just let her try to come into the tavern, or should we just send her a nicely worded letter? And I'm going to say wordly in quotations.
You know what?
To let her know that she's
She
banned
put
from the
her hand to her
establishment.
shoulder like, and you saw the evil foes I put up on Enzo by accident, right? Why I scanned her the first time? She looked at you with her evil smile like, I let you take care of that.
No vocabulary to any type of vocabulary, or should there be a limit on the letter?
as long as Ransorcerer Black doesn't burn down our tavern, you do anything you need to.
She's also going to see me just have a very mischievous grin. Like, of course. I will make sure to properly send her notice that she is no longer welcome at this establishment, and if she tries to enter, she will be dealt with as a trespasser slash criminal. This, I'll look at her and be like, this is another. Hey, at least it wasn't as bad as the Paladin situation a long time ago, if you remember that one.
Oh yeah, after since dead, Azura went double hard on that.
I mean, it was kind of funny that after that whole scenario, somehow my cooking was known to the fucking Paladin Order. That still got me. I just cooked for people that were about to graduate to Paladins, and oh boy, that was just a whole mess entirely.
Oh, you'll see how famous your cooking is later on this session. But for now, Shadow 1, this is Shadow 5. Come in.
Just gotta go ahead. What's going on?
Gearman 1 gave us an order to watch a particular dock because eventually, because Starlight City converted it to a navy, to what's called a navy base, and apparently they're working on a top secret project. It's impossible to get into. It's a even Master Steve can't get into it, but he commanded us to look around look around the grounds for it at least. Should we follow this order, sir?
I'll sign off on that order. Here's the stipulation: just recon. If you guys can even get any look into it, that is fine. Do not try to expose yourselves to guards or make it known that there is someone peering around.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no problem at all. We don't want those Secret Service agents. They have they have just as they have just as much guns as we do now. Well, the Secret Service agents.
Your overall goal is just to acquire any info you can about this new port, what they're building, and if you can, nice little description. So if you can take a look at it and then in drawing or whatever, that would also be appreciated. So that way we know at least what the hell they're trying to do.
Yes, sir. I should also note that we're going to try to keep it as best as possible, but since the First Lady is also frequent there as well, Secret Service agents are always there, so we're going to keep it as best as possible, keep a low profile.
Try to do if you can try to do it with minimum Secret Service there. So as long as there's no high value people there, then you can.
First
But if
Lady,
not,
high
you
value
have to.
person, that's the problem.
No, yeah.
It's First Lady and a member of the Sorcerer Council, so yeah, high value, very high value person.
All right. With this, I am dovetailing this. Give me a moment. Hold on. I'm going to dub this Operation Explorer. That is going to be the operation.
Very good, sir. I'll let you know of any further details.
A firm. And I'm going to look back to Enzo and be like, sorry about that. I had someone contact me about something. But
Don't worry about it. I just got I just at the same time Enzo went on because she got two letters and then came back in like apparently we're going to be very busy in the next couple of weeks.
what do you mean? Are we having like a valued guest coming?
Two sets of valued guests. One one well apparently some rumors that the demon princess army might be hanging around she because one of his lieutenants thinks that his one of his generals is around here somewhere. So some of his army might be coming here soon to investigate.
Oh boy, this not
So that means
London.
we have so one of them is to close the bar for for a paladin meeting, which means General
Wait,
Stone and Major Steelmore has been here. Major
wait.
Steelmore will be here as well.
You're telling me they're going to be using our tavern as a meeting place?
And they paid handsomely for it.
Well, doesn't say they'll be here.
In about a week. And then she hands you up the paperwork. And
Yep.
then
Nope.
in 2 weeks well that's what I was going to say earlier. Apparently your food is so good. Usually we send it off to the usually Secret Service agent comes in to pick up the food. The president's wife wants to eat it directly from here, so we're gonna close
The
up
what?
so we have to close up the tavern for them to have their wedding anniversary.
She's gonna see me like she's gonna see my face go like my brain has stopped working for a second as soon as she said that. I'm gonna look at her and be like, Oh boy, this is. It is. I gotta. I gotta prepare. I gotta. Oh
It's
fuck!
gonna
I
be
got.
two. It's gonna be 2 weeks, but well, technically it's gonna be this session. But
Yeah. Well, if you excuse me, I must make preparations. I'm gonna give her back the letters, and then she's gonna see me just fucking bolt out the fucking door. I'm gonna contact William, be like, William, are you there?
What do you need? What do you need?
Wait, did you say anything? See, well, I didn't hear you.
he said, "What do you need?"
Um, so just wanted to let you know that we are gonna be having some important people be stopped by in a week's time. Some highly and some high position paladins are going to be meeting at Enzo's Tavern for a meeting about what to do with the demon army or the demon prince. You know, the one we've been investigating about, the ones we've been hearing about.
Yes.
And 2 weeks time from that, or a week after that, after the paladin.
Sorry, I forgot one major thing, and 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 Proudmoore has to be there since he is the one that helped take down the Demon King, so he has to be in the he has to be there as well.
Okay. So with the paladin thing with Pride more being there, after that, the next week, the president and his wife are going to be making their way over to the tavern as well because to celebrate their wedding anniversary, and they specifically chose Enzo's Tavern because of the food. We just got the letters, and they paid for so the tavern's going to be specific for them. But just want to let you know so at least you could prepare for the massive security operation that has to go with it. William, come in. You're scaring me.
I'm thinking. So, okay.
I got to make preparations with
So
all the meals and stuff, and
I've got some ideas. I'm thinking if we subtly influence them to go all in on the demon army, thus weakening the paladins in other areas, giving us more room to expand our own influence.
all right, that sounds nice. What should we do about the president and his wife that want to come here to celebrate their wedding anniversary?
Is this their nation?
No, it's not.
Have they
They're
gotten
they're they're
permission from the
they're,
king?
they're,
Have they
they're
requested
visiting.
permission from the king from this nation to come here to do so?
No, it's not. They're visiting.
They'll be denied.
They're left and
The
they're in
king will,
charge of pretty much
they'll
the
be
army and
denied. They'll be
navy.
denied at the border, citing extreme security costs, and be told to return home.
So you want to? Okay, so the paladins, yes, they can come in. I guess for the
Paladins
president,
bring their own security. This guy is going to. The paladins are a small unit here for a meeting. The president, on the other hand,
No. You understand. If the president's coming, so of his Secret Service agent. So he's
yes,
bringing
and
security.
wherever he might be bringing security, but it's going to cause the king to have to deploy his own security because this guy's now a target. Ty, remember, real life. Is it just the president's Secret Service that protect the president when they're visiting a city in the U.S.? Yes or no, Ty?
No. There's a second.
They
No,
completely
There's a
pull.
second reason
They
why
Yeah.
he wants to go to the tavern specifically, because he's bringing by his generals and his newly crowned Navy admiral to test test everything since he knows what's going on as well. Pretty much to say, hey, we could cut them off at the pass when they try to escape if they do invade your lands. That's the second reason. He just didn't put that in the letter yet.
He's going to be denied at the border, told to turn around and leave. that his presence will cause too much of a burden on the nation's security. And to next time, plan this much more in advance, at least 3 months. Basically, we're making this a massive diplomatic faux pas.
All right, I will let Enzo know as well. I got to make preparations for the Paladins, who were all the major heads of the Paladin Order. I gotta start getting ready. I'll keep you updated on what's going on, Willem.
Yep.
And I'm gonna run back to the tavern, and I'm just gonna get all my cooks together. I say, gentlemen, huddle around. I got some news.
Yeah, we
So,
heard from Boss Enzo. We're gonna have very special visitors soon.
yes. So, this is the big honor, to say the least. I never thought we would be serving members of the Paladin Order like this. So, I say, let's put on our hats, our chef's hats, and let's show them a time to which they'll never forget how tasty this food is, so they can always remember. I mean, hell, Enzo's been helping us out, giving us these job opportunities. The least we can do is make it to where Enzo's Tavern is put on the fucking map. Let's do this. Let's get ready. We're gonna need some ingredients to get, and we're gonna make sure this place is very, very tidy.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna start helping out with helping make sure the kitchen is spick and spam, not even a fucking piece of dust, and to get the food orders going. So like we're ordering all the stops. We're getting the best food I can, from recipes. Incorporate the berries that I got from Enzo. The whole 9 yards, dude.
Meanwhile, while all this is going on, William, you just got informed by Marday that the construction for the new prison is starting to begin. We're about to break ground. Is there anything you want to add to it before we begin?
Obviously room for expansion over time. There's the main prison building, and then there's the across the bridge, the kind of guard quarters, storage, things of that nature.
So I'm sure how we have our old prison, but we could.
Yeah,
I think,
but it's much small. Well, remember, this is more of an Alcatraz. This is more like like Alcatraz islands, designed for the most serious of offenders to be contained, and we're keeping them separate from the other island.
Tombstone's pretty much for minor crimes.
Yeah, minor to moderate. Basically, it's more of a penal colony when we're done with it. So breaking ground. Obviously, they'll be using the liquid stone, blasting clay. My advanced miners in construction. I'm assuming we've got those like steam-powered power suits that we're still working with, which will help speed up construction.
Yeah, you sent your. I hate to use your characters, but you sent the first successful batch of steam-powered power suits over to the prison construction area too.
Got it. I'm guessing these are a hybrid Thunder Scouts and Steam Rights.
Yeah.
Guys, basically walking down. Yeah. That's fine, because those suits are not exactly the easiest to work with. As well as I'm assuming we're working on simplifying them so that anyone with basic pilot training can operate them effectively. So, hooray, construction! We're also dipping into our reserves that we've been building up. I'm assuming our reserves are just fucking massive at this point in those mountains.
Yes. Yeah. One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
The new admirals wants to know where's the fuel at? Where's the pipes at? So yeah, there's three risks why the president's gonna stop right here. But anyway,
where's what at?
The steel you cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're starting to feel it. That's why the project's game gets slowed.
Yeah. Whereas we're well, as I said, there's been a downturn in output, which I can easily simulate by just having some of the miners working on different projects. Digging deeper into other areas, and just remember, we control the mine in production. So all we've done is we've sent the money back. I've made sure these guys, that our sales guys, get their commissions either way, so they don't care at the end of the day. And then, as the official notice is, look, preferred due to a downturn, we have to focus on preferred customers first, so we'll have to cancel your order. Here's your money back. So yeah.
Anyway, is there anything you want to do for this week, or should we go on to the Paladin meeting?
I would like to secretly install into all of the rooms the Paladins will be staying in
Which will pretty much be all of upstairs rooms for Emzo.
Yep. Which we can easily cover as, we're doing minor renovations and kind of maintenance and updates for the incoming Paladins, because we are known for having good relations with the Paladin Order. So of course we'd be happy to host them on short notice. They're not a sovereign entity, so they don't get blocked like the king can. We can do with the king. Ha 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 ha. But what we'll do is I'm going to install like little sound systems that we can turn on remotely and turn off. And then what they'll do, I'm going to try to do that little trick I did with the what was making the necromancer guy go mad
with Winston.
Yeah, but instead it's going to get them to be a bit more. Basically, I'm going to the recordings they'll be hearing are more. What's a good way to put it?
Aggressive.
It could be more aggressive, more wanting to be all in.
You do know you all have two paladins that want to go all in, right?
Yeah, and
one of them had to drop. One of them had to drop their oath several. Two of them had to drop their oath several times for that.
Not only that, but get some of the paladins to quiet some of those paladin leaders to provide more support to the paladin we don't like. Basically, what I'm trying to do is get force a wedge between the rank and file and the command.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So the thing is, they'll listen for now, but eventually they're going to be going, screw this, give up their oaths and fight and go to greener pastures, aka the Gearmen.
Roll me a stealth. Let me double check real quick, because I know one was going to be a stealth check, and I guess one of them is going to be I will just have to sheet in my hand so I can stop being a jackass and actually remember a Pathfinder skills set. So let me check real quick. It's going to be a stealth check though, so either you or someone else has to roll it.
I'm guessing I can help William in this extent.
Yeah.
So he'll have my help, which, let me check my stealth. My stealth is a plus 21. What about you, William?
My stealth is a 19, so it's pretty damn close. But remember, this is technical stuff that I'm installing, so I might want you to kind of keep an eye on things from a distance and distract if needed. And I'll do the installations myself, just because complex stuff, hiding inventions, that's kind of my shtick.
And before the
obviously you're putting this before the orders show up.
Oh yeah, before they show up, they're remotely activated from a small control panel in the building.
So yeah, stealth and craft.
Okay. Is it craft machinery?
Yep.
Ty, what I am going to do during this week is also
23 to keep stealthy.
I guess normal guess they'll be good. It's good enough.
Yeah. Ty, remember, we're not dealing with super high level.
I'm gonna say guess normal guess. If it was the paladins, it'll be you have to roll higher than that. But I guess normal guess, get stuff we're asking through that.
Just operating at night, doing this work in the craft machinery, which will be a 39 plus 4 equipment. 63.
Oh God! You make the best sound system available.
Yeah,
you got the paladins believing ghosts exist, and they second guess everything.
Yeah.
Ty, as the or before the Paladins arrive, William, with your permission, are we going to, like, as the Paladin Order arrive, do we want to show, like, how much we support them, like,
Oh,
they
they're our
have, like,
friends.
the gearmen, like,
Yeah, we'll
present
have
out.
some gear. We'll have some gearmen, making sure the street is clear for them, standing, in their battle dress uniform, not any formal uniform. We'll show them respect because we generally like the paladins on paper.
Yep, and I'll probably wait near the entrance of the tavern in my dressed gearman, like, it wouldn't be like a gearman commander uniform, would it be, William? Or we never really show out the rank for myself because I'm the second command, correct?
What?
For the gearman, I am second in command, or
Yeah,
what's my rank?
you're basically the second. You're kind of the one that deals with the army side of things. I'm in command of all of the branches. You're basically command of the general ground forces, is the way to put it. Because remember, the gearmen also have a technical division, schooling, manufacturing, all of that stuff. So it isn't just because the gearman is more than just the gearman,
All right, and I'll prepare. I'll get my nice dress uniform all ready, and I will be waiting near the front of the tavern with a couple of gearmen, so that way I can, besides one of the gearmen who are making sure the street is clear, so the paladins can make their way through. I'll be waiting with a couple gearmen as well, like probably like the captain of the Jaegers, and probably a couple. I would not even would it be captains of the gearmen, like lower than me, but command of like several units, and like I'll wait for them as I can, greet them formally.
All right,
And also get the food preparation ready as well.
all right, sir. We heard we're going to have a couple of important guests.
Who's asking this?
One of the captains of the Jaegers.
Yes, this is. They are basically the main heads of the Paladin Order. We have good relations with the Paladins, and I want to make sure that we show them the respect and show them that we are that we see them as good allies. So I am gonna be near the front of the tavern to greet all of them, and I'm hoping that I can definitely have you and a couple other gearmen of higher rank to also join me, so we can greet them as well.
Very good, sir. So about a couple more days passed, and well, okay. Did you send the letter out, or waiting for them to get to dock first? About the president's rejection.
Yep.
No, did you send a letter out, or just waiting for them to show up before you reject
Well, I'm
them?
assuming it's going to take longer to get the letter. He's already probably left. So probably the letter is
Okay,
longer to
so
get to him.
all right,
It's one of those.
okay,
Basically,
so
we're going to
correct.
embarrass him on the international stage because look, if you're going to go to someone else's nation, you better plan it out well in advance.
Okay, so
Mhm.
at least I don't have to drop this surprise on you. So yeah, the paladins show up. Obviously, your favorite paladins, Blood Pike, followed by followed by yes, I finally made a sheet for her, or at least an image for her. Followed by Azure.
Hmm.
They bow like, hey, how you doing? It's been a while.
They're saying this to William or to me?
To you.
I will give him a little bow as well. I said, it's been a long time. It's nice to see all of you again. I'm hoping your journey wasn't too rough getting here.
No, but a couple of the captains is not exactly well as sea travel. And you see the captain start, and you see some of the other majors, other higher ranking other higher ranking staff officers. I forgot what, not staff officers, enlisted units. Thank you for my brain remembering. And then at the end, General Stone himself, and behind him, if everyone pops a salute. Well, okay, this is General Stone. I didn't have the time to make them.
Yes, my as I see General Stone approaching, I'll stand at attention, give him a salute, and say, "Welcome, General Stone, to our city. I hope our welcoming was or to your liking, sir."
He literally is trying to hide a look of disgust on his face, but he can't because he is like all hands salute. Hi, General Steelmore, and on all Generals, all hell salute. How General Steelmore is at present, and you see the silver-haired elf in full regalia uniform walk into the building.
Give a salute as they're walking in, and I will as as they start making their way in, I will excuse myself to head to the back area, to the kitchen, change out to a more appropriate cooking outfit, and start preparing the feast that is to come.
And as you're preparing the feast, they sit down. They obviously they can't drink unless they're obviously they can't drink because they're technically on the job. So they drink like water or juice or whatever.
All right. So
And then you see Promore followed by a cleric, a wizard, and and Tamina Black, their squad leader.
nice. Yeah, as for preparing, I'm guessing the some of the captains of, or not the captain of the Jaegers is probably there. Just being there as terms of
For safety reasons, yeah, I assume so.
Yep. I'm guessing he probably also organized uh, Jaeger teams to overwatch the area, just make sure they are kept safe.
Like, like, uh, this, like Steelmore Street, like, this is a highly event situation. Apparently, apparently the Demon Prince wants his generals back. As we all know, his three succubus generals is the one that made the the insanity of demons into a powerful and focused source. I mean, causes trouble all over the world ever since. Like these four brave heroes sacrificed life and limb to. I also said that Sister Heart is there as well, since technically, until her party's back, she declares boss. So yeah, Sister Heart's there as well. Like these four brave heroes fought and defeat the Demon King. Some of them, including our dear Eugene Blip, Steve, uh, Promore, unfortunately sacrificed his his health in order to appeal to a higher cause. Like I know you don't like the Paladin. I know you don't like the Paladin Order, and unfortunately, I cannot help you saying they're unaffiliated with us. But I will personally do anything I can to help you out. Thank you, High General. Now, would you were now seeing that seeing that the prince is similar to her father, that is that of a baler. We want we wish to know your strategies for what to do, for to what to for your strategies so that you have them, adjust them, and make them so that we could defend ourselves if necessary. And yeah, all of them start to tell their stories about how the cleric pushed herself to the limit to make sure everyone's all right. How how Tabitha has to use both her mom's skills and his dad's how both her mom and dad's skills to 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 beat up the Demon King. How Proudmoore literally sends away for his love to literally literally had his back broken for it. How the wizards pretty much chilled everyone with freezing cold ice until eventually the Demon King fell. And they're starting to adjust their strategies to include clerics, include wizards, include local heroes.
All right, Ty, what should the role be for the food preparation?
Normally it's a high general that goes first, but he says pass it off like I know I go first, but I want my best. But I want the enlisted officer to go. I want the enlisted to go first, then the officers class. In other words, people like Azure will go first, and then the officers class, followed by him as dead last. Because as he says, although I already get fine enough dying, they should get fine enough dying as well. So yeah, unlike Stone, like Steelmore is actually a very good paladin. Respects his team a lot. He's just too old to be in the front lines again.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Ty, what should I do for the role for making of the food?
Your normal role. I say 3 roles. One for one for the one for officers class. One for lower rank enlisted classes that's there just to escort the higher rank classes. One for the higher rank enlisted classes, and one for the officers.
Do I get any extra pluses due to the preparation and?
I would say yes. You get advantage since you have at least a week to prepare for everything.
All right, let me check my rolls real quick. Seawall, can you roll me a d20 plus 23?
And do it 3 times.
36, 36, and 26.
All right. Well,
Both numbers?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? What were the numbers?
36, 36, and 26.
Okay, not that bad.
All right. Who are you going to serve the 36s to? Is who are you going to save the 26 to?
Okay, see if I can try to use my hero reroll to reroll that 26.
All right. You heard him, Seawall, one more time.
28.
A little higher.
Okay, so I got 2 36s and a 28. So we have the enlisted, we have the officers, and then we have
Enlisted, higher rank enlisted, and officers.
The enlisted will have one of the 36s. 28 for the higher enlisted and the 36 for the other.
Right. Yeah, let's like, this the food reviews too. Yeah, this is great. Azure was like, um, dude, he was like, dude, you do better than this. Come on. And
I'm gonna give her that.
of course, Major Bloodpike and all the captains, admirals, and lieutenants and all that. Like, you know what? I actually agree with the list. I actually agree with the sort. I actually agree with the private. This is good food.
As she says, like, as she knows, she's telling me, you can do better. I'm gonna give her I'm gonna give her a look like the exhaustion of like and like
She
pointing at
whipped
the
it
other
to
food.
you. She she's not exactly a jackass.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give her like the little look, like the funny look of, yeah, I know, but yeah, everyone's getting served. Like all the waiters coming out individually, making it look very presentable. And as soon as all the food's in, I'm gonna come up and be like, everyone, enjoy your meal.
Uh, since one of your shadows is actually a chef as well, I'm gonna say this. As the chef is walking around preparing food, he's quietly walks back and taps you on the shoulder, like, sir, we might have a problem.
I will excuse myself from
No,
I mean,
he's going. He goes to the kitchen and says, sir, we might have a problem.
it's all right. What's going on?
General Stone is trying to get William arrested. The only thing that stands in his way is that pointing to
Wait,
the
wait,
High
wait, wait, wait,
General
wait, 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 wait. He wants to get William arrested for what?
for quote unquote attacking a attacking an officer of the law. The only reason the arrest warrant hasn't been handed out yet because Steelmore refused it. He has to be the final sign off.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know this, my friend. Just keep up the pleasantries. I am going to warn William, and I am going to.
One fast, because because Storm also is trying to convince Steelmore to retire after the disastrous speech he gave a couple days ago.
Affirmative. All right, I am
Yeah,
going
so yes,
to.
that one did have consequences.
Yep, I am going to head out to the back of the kitchen, get a headset, be like, William, do you read?
Yes.
Listen, this is very important. General Stone wants to arrest you. The only reason why he's not doing it is because he's not the final say. But he is trying to convince him to retire. So I am just letting you know this now. General Stone is very adamant about wanting to arrest you for assaulting an officer of the law. Now, I don't know what happened, but what the fuck did you do?
Wait. Ty, out of character. When did I ever assault an officer?
When he shot them about a couple times already.
Was this dealing with the giant crab?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I tased the guy.
He's pulling up some bullshit because he wants revenge.
Okay. Don't worry, this can blow over.
like
I'll be hiding up north. I'll be hiding up. I'll be hiding.
the high general sees that, and that's why he's refusing it.
Yeah. Yep. I'll just have my boys tweak I'll have my boys tweak some little messaging to convince the guy to not retire and to refuse the orders. And in the meantime, I'll hide up north of the mine in our secret facility. That place probably needs me to do some maintenance on it. It needs me to do some upgrades on it anyway. Might as well, use some of the excess steel that we're now not selling elsewhere to build that up further. Yeah,
The only person you
vacation.
see in that era right now, besides some of the workers, is the FBI agent that joined the shells because because one of the shells informed him that the president's gonna come, which means Secret Service agent's gonna come, which means the second they see him, he's gonna be shot on sight and dead.
Who's getting shot?
Like if the Secret Service comes and they knows him, he's gonna be shot to death.
Who's
One
going
of,
to be shot? To death?
one of my shadows,
Shadow 2.
Shadow 2, my second command was a former Secret Service agent. He helped me.
He can hang. He can hang out with me north of the mines.
Yeah, he's already there already.
Yeah, yeah. He can work on security procedures. It's boring work, but it's something to do while we wait for shit to blow over.
Yeah, his code name is Moon. Just wanted to let you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Codename Moon even knows that if they see him, they're going to declare him the enemy of the state, even if he has reasons, and they're going to shoot him to death. No,
Yeah.
no under arrest, no questions, just pull the guns, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I'll let William know. I will inform him when all the Paladins have left, and I am just
No,
gonna.
Paladin. You can walk. He can walk across the Paladin fine. It's a Secret Service agency, and assume the Army and Navy he has to avoid at all cost.
Oh yeah, and I think also Ty, the 3 former Paladins out of the 5 that wanted to join. They're probably up there as well.
Yeah, since all of them are high-ranking officers, yeah, they're around here as well. One of them's a captain, and 2 of them are lieutenants. So yeah, all of them are up there as well. All of them are up here. Yeah.
Graduation, William. You have 4 shadows personally help guarding you, and also making sure not to get fucking spotted.
Oh no! The 3 paladins already came and got beat up, so they're in Enzo's cabin right now. It's a choose shells that with William.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, my bad.
The 2 shells with William. The 3 shells it's in Enzo's bar because they already got beat up. You already see the scars and bruises and stuff like that. That's why they had that meeting.
Yep. I am just gonna, as you know, I probably hear William saying like he's going up to the mine. I'm just gonna keep the paladins that are there occupied. Still serving them food. Just listening in to see what they're planning on doing.
Alright.
Some of the best info comes from tavern owners because they hear everything.
Let me double check what you should roll. Because obviously it's not going to be with Van since they're not getting drunk because they're not stupid. They're not stupid to drink in front of their fucking balls. So
I don't think it would be a stealth, would it?
oh no, it'll be a freaking not intimidate. That's stupid.
It would have been a stealth check. I would have been able to use one of my special abilities, unordinary or ordinary.
Yeah, but since it's his bar, you can't exactly do that. So
Yep.
try and find something the equivalent of just listening out. So persuade. So listening check or something like that. I forgot what it is.
Like perception?
Perception, yeah. And I'm literally looking at it right now. Yeah, perception check. No offense, as none of them are drunks.
Yep, just a standard D20 plus 15, please.
18.
You unfortunately don't hear much.
Unfortunate, but
I'll see if your shells can hear something. And thanks to what you call strange, they have the same perception as you. So
yep.
same things, unfortunately.
Did you also get an 18?
Yeah. So yeah.
That's the one time we have a little bit of error. But hey, it's much better to have that type of failure than an operational failure.
Eventually, all the Paladins go up to their rooms and head to bed.
I will inform William of
Yeah.
all of them now retiring to their rooms.
Yep, and then you start the little bit of not brainwashing, but subtle manipulation while they sleep with my technology. But
You know,
specifically,
convincing that one.
I'll have it so that they I'm gonna get them to try to hyper focus on the what was it
The Demon
to hyper
Prince?
on the demon prince, and
Plus, also make sure
basically,
that one dude doesn't retire.
yeah, make sure that one dude doesn't retire. Basically, if that one guy continues to push the whole, oh, I want this guy arrested, blah 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 blah, it's gonna end up in the situation of like, bro, you're a fucking retard. Deal with it. We have more important shit to worry about right now.
Alright, so let me just get all this straight. With the exception of course, the two Paladins you know as far as ready for a stroll down,
Yeah.
you're trying to get all of them to get ready for a stroll down as well, and trying to get the High General to make sure he doesn't retire despite the disastrous speech. Because that's what General Stone is using against him. Like, oh, you have a disastrous speech, and because of that, none of us want to join the Paladin Order anymore. Listen, listen, I know I trained under you. I know I'm a weapon master because of you. But you gotta hang up, old man. Well, okay, well, obviously that 20. Okay, so you rolled the perfect 20, so I'll just say this.
Mm-hmm.
It actually works for an extent.
Mm-hmm.
Like you actually see them like ready to go, ready to fight the Demon King. They heard they heard how their fellow paladin pretty sacrifices back to him to take down the Demon Prince, and now they want glory as well. High General was like, it's one bad speech. I'm not going to do that again. And Stone is pissed because not only he can't arrest you, he can't get promoted.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the next day, all of them are pretty much coming down, almost ready for a fight, but they don't have no idea when the fight's going to start.
You know, as they come down, you know, there'll be a nice hearty breakfast for them.
Everyone enjoys everyone enjoys their breakfast and enjoys their stuff.
And when I say hearty, I mean it's like 3 giant flapjacks, a good like pound of bacon, that some toast with some nice butter, you know, butter that's actually somewhat melted onto the toast, nice, somewhat room temperature butter, so it can actually melt on the toast instead of just being frozen. And there are choices of, you know, different types of, you know, a little bit of fruit, you know, because a little bit of fruit for breakfast is also good as well.
At this point, General Stone makes a deal like, okay, if you're not going to retire, then at least allow me to bring as many paladins as I can to stomp down this demon threat. If I successfully stomp this down, you will retire, old man. And
Do
for
I
the
hear
first time,
this
you actually see the
correctly?
smug look on his face, like, like, son, I survived wars you couldn't think of. My old friend, he had to sacrifice his oath to keep my men alive. And you think you can actually run this? I'll think about it. But know this: if you fail, you will be dropped down to vice captain. You understand?
Ty, quick question. What is the name of that the older paladin, like full name?
What the high general or
The
the
one that
general?
Stone wants to retire.
Uh High general. Let me check the Discord because I know I put it on there. Uh Hi, Gerald Steelmore. I didn't create a first name, unfortunately. So just make so just think of an elven first name, half elven first name. So Hi, Gerald Jack Steelmore. There you go.
All right, as you know, I'm helping serving breakfast. I'll be like, and I'm sorry, yeah, much introduction. You're High General Steelmore, correct?
Yes, I am. And I heard you. And I heard you have a very fine restaurant. And I'm very pleased myself.
Thank you, good sir. Your words honor me. I just have a simple philosophy of just making sure everyone gets a nice hearty meal. 'Cause that's the end of the day. That's what everyone likes at the end of the day. A nice hearty meal, no matter what type of day you have. And also, I must say, it is an honor to meet you firsthand. Sorry that I didn't get the proper introduction, but it is nice to meet Steelmore. I am Brett Asheville, and I'm gonna hand out. I'll put on my hand for like a handshake.
And shake your hand. And as you know that even though he's pretty much the equivalent of a 40 of a 65-year old elf, half elf, he has a very strong handshake.
And I'll look at him. I'll be like, but I am glad that you enjoy the food. I am very happy to hear that. And remember, no matter who you are, king, noble, or even just a simple peasant, you're always welcome here to enjoy a nice hearty meal.
Thank you. Thank you. Unfortunately, he lost his stone pretty much berating some of the captains, including your captain paladin. Fortunately, he might have a point. If he could pull off this operation, I might have to step down.
Why, if I may ask, why is he so adamant and wanting you to step down?
More money, simple. More money, more praise, more power. Like a rest, like for example, restaurants had to go through me in order to be finalized. If I step down, he gets promoted because we need a high general, and gets to issue restaurants. We
That,
also know his let's just say controversial pay with his underlings. Imagine that to the whole Paladin order.
that is something, but the one thing that piqued me a little bit was the arrest warrants thing. Is that why? Why does he want you to step down so bad for a arrest warrant? What is there? And I'm gonna like joking like they're a dangerous criminal or something that he wants to get. I'm confused by that.
Ah, he's assistant to arrest someone named William Shadowspark. for quote unquote assaulting an officer of the law. Well, we really don't have that role here. And two, some of the paladins told me that William that William made a better leader than that General than than General Stone because at least he put their deeds first before they go charge in the battle and get killed because of it. The cleric going to do so much.
That that shocked me a little bit. I mean, you see how how this town has grown a lot. That was thanks to William. Even the Gearman, I wouldn't have had this opportunity if it wasn't for him. It sort of makes no sense for him to assault an officer of the law. From that, are you sure Stone's not jealous of William and is trying to knock him down a peg or two?
That I do not know. See if we can convince him to think otherwise.
What would that be?
Persuasion.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Thank you. Diplomacy.
Oh boy, you guys ready for this? It's a -1.
0, nat 1, 0.
So you didn't convince that guy at all. In fact, he's thinking more about maybe he has a point though.
Okay. Well, we're going to I guess we're going to
I'm
have
sorry,
to,
Steve. Well, I tried. All
don't
right, I
worry,
tried.
I've got a way to deal with this. I'm going to make which is the one that's really out for me? Is it Stone that's out to get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just make him go fucking insane. I'm gonna jack up the subliminal messaging to basically push him to push for like summary executions of paladins that don't meet expectations. Basically, make him to the most hated. Just make him just look like he's just losing his fucking
That's
mind.
not going to be that hard, but
Yeah.
okay. The second night, since nothing really happens in the second night, unless anyone wants to do anything for the second night, nothing really happens.
Yeah, and I'll also at the same time have the old elf just go like put more doubts in his head about Stone. Just subtly doubt Stone more, and his long-term intentions.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
Sorry, hold on. Let me finish my bite.
Okay. Is there anything anyone wants to do for the day, or should we proceed with the next day?
My question is, how good is Bloodpike standing in the Paladin Order?
Well, people fucking love him.
I don't want him. I do not want him head of the Paladin Order. I want.
A captain's gonna be over him. No, Bloodpike's a major. There's captains. There's captains, rear admirals, and vice admirals over him. So no, he's not gonna be head of the Paladin Order anytime.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, what I'm planning, Leaf, is let's make this the final. Let's make this war with the Demon Prince the final war for this Paladin Order.
Oh yeah, and I was
So basically, get the leadership to fuck up, but make sure that Bloodpike is kind of the hero out of all this. But make sure he's disillusioned with the Paladin Order, so he takes a huge chunk of the Paladin Order elsewhere. Basically, they
pretty much be like Proudmoore become like solo paladins.
No, they give up Paladin entirely. They go Gearman.
Oh, what I was gonna use Seawall was my question was to tell you like how loved is Bloodpike and like how much does the Steelmore have in opinion to Bloodpike?
He pretty much said himself, if it wasn't for Bloodpike during one of his wars, he and his troop would have lost their lives. Unfortunately, Bloodpike had to sacrifice his oath to do that because technically they are innocent, they're just innocent but hypnotized.
So what what I was actually planning on doing was, remember, I have a favor from Bloodpike. I want to see if Bloodpike can maybe, as you know, he like during Brex wherever he's talking with, the High General, and maybe he shows, how well, like he'll also show favorable opinion towards William. Talk about all the times Williams helped him, everything, just to give him a little bit more of like, do we really want to arrest someone who has been a very good ally to us? That was what I was planning. That was my plan, but that's if you want to
Well,
proceed.
with a 29, because that's what Blood Pike rolls on his what's it called check. Steelmore is starting to change his mind.
Good.
Yep, I used that favor.
So yeah, that's your favorite. Yes, that's it. And yes. Before you say SeaWorld, that was with an advantage
Nice.
because he literally saved Blood Pike's
Yeah.
Steelmore's life. So yeah, that was
Yep.
with an advantage.
Hooray! So yeah, he's just Steelmore's going like, Stone, shut up. William is a friend. You got tased because you're a fucking retard. Learn to live with it.
Plus, also, it's like, William's a good ally. He's shown us hospitality in his area. He didn't have to do that.
All right,
Well,
so
never. I was wondering how I can use that favor from Bloodpike. Came to a
and
good cause.
that was your favor.
I basically gave the like a little elbow to the Bloodpike. Be like, hey, I'm gonna use that favor now.
And technically, it doesn't break us off, so it's it's all good.
Yep.
You just talk good about William.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so everyone's at bed, but by Plaque Answer is decided to go to the back dueling while everyone else is in bed.
Yep.
Oh wait, Bloodpike's dueling.
Azure, pretty much this paladin and this paladin.
I'm gonna like watch, them dueling and wait. Do I even have a melee weapon? Let me see. I do not have a melee weapon. Oh no. Well, I am planning on having a melee weapon. It's just a specialized one that I need to talk with William about making,
We'll look
and
into
maybe
it for
have.
you.
Oh, you know which weapon it is?
What is it?
The assassin gauntlet.
I don't know if there's one that exists.
That's why I was gonna like get your help, like draw up plans, and also talk with I think it's the thief and my shadows and someone else to basically say, hey, we need to create a unique weapon to our organization, something like a hidden blade that can come out, stab, and then sheath back in without much attention. But that'll be later.
Anyway, this duel is fun. Everyone's like, it's just a private duel with pretty much you, Jim Payne, and I don't know if women's gonna show up or not, but they're both very skilled paladins. But well, one is the officer, one of them is enlisted,
I,
and
I,
obviously the officer has more experience and literally fought wars, and he won. What about to say?
I yeah, I will basically send a message to Williams saying that I that it seems like Steelmore has a more favorable opinion of you thanks to Bloodpike. And I will say if you want to really solidify making Steelmore very appreciated of you and basically telling Stone to shove it, this may be an opportunity.
Okay. But the thing is, we still need Stone. I'm just thinking we still need Stone in place to become the fracture within the Paladin Order, to be the reason the
Oh.
Paladin Order itself falls.
What about this? That second night he's sleeping, have like some subliminal, or have like the messages be like, really make him so crazy about arresting you that maybe he goes.
No, don't go down that road. That'll get him thrown out of the order before. We need him
yeah.
on the
I
battlefield.
was about to say that as well,
pushing
because
paladins
there is
and doing
something called
stupid
freaking
Yeah.
what to call it.
Yeah.
He'll be arrested first for betraying
Yeah,
direct
Leaf,
order.
remember, he is, yes, he's a threat, but he's a threat I can use to dispose of himself as a threat and the Paladin Order. I need him to get the rank and file of the Paladin Order to drop their swords and go, fuck this, I'm done. They'll fight the Demon Prince, but once they're done with that, that's it. The Order's dead. No?
Alrighty.
Alright, so you pumped your matches. Let's see now. Rank and file. You convince them to pretty much can't wait to fight the Demon Prince. To end the threat once and for all.
Yeah.
Stone. Not exactly a fan of yours, but he's not going to risk insubordination just to have you join jail.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'll figure this out when I get back.
Yeah.
So.
And you convince Steelmill to maybe add a couple more years would help.
Yeah.
No, he's seen.
After all, I'm an elf. A couple more years is pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, it just doubled down. He's seen how General Stone's acting, and he's like, he's really trying to push my retirement, but I'm seeing how he's acting. Maybe a couple more years. We'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this is just for fun. While all this is going on, Jimpan, you still there?
Yes.
Guess who's been dragged off to sea? Holly, because she needs her personal bard to fucking play a party for her.
Okay.
Do you inform William or anyone about the party she's about to have soon?
No.
Alright, well, you go there, you play your heart out, and you literally see what freaking Scrap and Emso talked about earlier. Like animals anywhere, the party goers are out of control. How is the most out of control? Like if you just swore she can't get drunk because she is a druid, you think she'd drunk her ass. You found out firsthand, and she's like, and this is my personal fucking bard. Say hello to him. Her.
Hi.
Like, see, this is what happens when you get promoted to the Sorcerer Republic. You have your own personal bards. My mommy is rich. My daddy is rich. I'm rich. We all have parties there all day long. While one of the sins is just closer like, when can we build this kingdom? I'll rebuild it when I have the time to. For now, it's just party all night long, baby. And oh my god, when did this bear come to my party? Get out now! Find one of those Gearman dingies and get him out right now.
Have fun, Japan.
So yeah, you get ore from freaking yeah, this is Gearman. Oh boy, why do we have to deal with freaking Holly? They're asking you, William.
What is she doing now? I'm basically saying over the radio as I'm just kind of, probably relaxing, looking out the window of a suite that I've set up for myself over the barren wastelands that has an odd beauty to it.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable
she's
nearby my
growing up.
radiator.
In the morning she's growing up wildlife again. At night she's partying like a freaking college student. Broken glass everywhere, and she literally told us to throw out one of the citizens because apparently housing or decent homes or jobs isn't part of her plans.
Okay, is she the sovereign of this nation?
No, she's been assigned for she's been assigned to the what you call nation. So the only person to throw it out is Ken Silverstone.
Okay, so she's causing trouble in King Silverstone's realm. Yes.
Yes.
Okay then.
And problem is, if she gets thrown out, she's just going to be resigned to another nation.
Don't let me. I'll handle this. For now, just have additional guards. Do not give in to her demands, and we'll have a new rule set up for the city by the morning. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have phone calls. I have messages I need to send. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have the king write an official protest for the actions of a council member, and it's going to be public. He's denouncing the actions of this irresponsible, disrespectful councilman, and demand the council discipline their member for basically causing trouble for his citizens. Basically, I'm going diplomacy on this. I'll write. I'll be the one that effectively writes it. So I'm assuming I need to do a diplomacy check.
Yep.
Plus, does William get extra help because I also send a letter to her?
Yeah.
We could also make it public, like she's banned from Enzo's Tavern. That's
Yeah.
How well known is Enzo's Tavern, actually, Ty?
Yeah.
Like I said, even the king of Starlit Valley has a secret service agent come in for not only the president and his first lady's orders, but the orders of a bunch of secret service agents and army lieutenants.
So, per se, let's say that Enzo's Tavern comes out publicly and says that they have officially banned her from their establishment, and they put a list of reasons why. Would that also contribute to the king's overall decry as well?
Yes, but apparently Arrow's typing something, so let's see what she typed before we first make. I played and gathered information about them.
You're going Spy Master for us. Good job, Jim Pan. Here's a cookie.
Ooh, well, you play, so you play, and most of them are drunk, so. And I'm pretty sure Holly does not notice it, but yeah, she's only going to trees because it's literally part of her job. She's supposed to be helping with the homelessness. She's supposed to be helping with getting the job market back on track.
Yeah.
But she's literally just used this as a party tool.
Yeah.
It's my performance and gather information.
Yeah, that definitely get. Oh yeah, you did that very well.
Yep.
I get.
So yeah, Tony,
Nice.
with
That's a fun. Gym Pan. It's fun when you get those at half your level to things abilities.
Yeah.
but yeah, Ty,
but yeah, she doesn't care about the citizens. She just cares about her partying, and she's still very mad that Eugene Proudmore decided to become a paladin and fall in love with another girl instead of running away and being her bored toy.
Yeah, Ty, what we're gonna do for Enzo's Tavern is we're gonna have like a public release, like probably Enzo's Tavern doesn't send out much public news, but this is like something major, and just in that message, it will. Hold on. Sorry about that, but so yeah, Enzo's Tavern's gonna put out like a big public message,
Mhm.
basically decrying uh, her as a person who was no longer welcome in the establishment of Enzo's Tavern because of, and they're going to list, damage to property, uh, destruction of, well, it would be destruction of property, destroying of walls, tables, chairs, unhealthy conditions. And it's going to put, like, bringing wild animals into the kitchen, resulting in the tavern having to be shut down for a week for
Yeah.
cleaning.
Yeah, so basically, Emzo's Tavern around the same time is sending their own protest letter to the council.
Basically, we're going to try to time it where maybe ours comes out first, and then like an hour later, the King's comes out next.
Yeah.
Alright, both of you make me diplomacy checks, both with advantage because of Jim Pan's information.
Yep. I got a 30.
Someone do a D20 plus 4 because diplomacy is a -1, but with the advantage it's a +5, so it's a +4.
So a 7.
uh,
I'm not sure what. I'm not
Or
sure
unless
what,
William's the one,
yeah.
unless the William can
Jim
write
Pan,
it.
did you roll for
This was
Golden
better.
Leaf?
if Williams go write it, then you have to do another letter.
Yeah, I can write. I'm assuming I can write 2 letters in an evening.
Yeah.
So
So you have to wait.
William
So once again, the number diplomacy.
and 27 for the Emzo's letter.
All right. Well, you send both of them to council with separate times.
Yep.
And about 3 days later, you see Orca's board looking around and going onto the ship. Pretty much playing his flute to make sure that no one notices him there. And his mind erase tool only works for 2 times, so next time you hear this flute, make mind checks. Make mind checks again. You understand?
Gotcha.
So technically you're immune to mind check, so you already know that he's going down there to represent the council to discipline her.
So do we probably hear anything from the Sorcerer's Council, like them putting out like a public message being like, "We hear what's going on. We will make sure to deal with this internally."
Ah, yes, actually, the clear of the council like we we apologize. She is a young upcoming mage, and we thought that this would bring her balance and discipline to her life. Unfortunately, this is not to be the case. We're going to send one of our members right now to temporarily guide her through the right path. Unfortunately, this member had to leave one of his nation, but from the looks of things, this nation is in good hands. Like we're sending him as soon as humanly possible to pretty much right the wrongs and teach her how to be a proper member of the Sorcerer Council. Thank you for understanding.
Massive apology tour, basically.
Yeah. I know they send the cleric and not the actual boss because, well, she's a fucking wizard, and I think, yeah. The cleric is a peacemaking tool, the wizard is the blasting tool, if you will.
But question, how? So with that, how much does this hurt? Like, does it hurt the reputation of the Sorcerer's Council even a little?
Uh, a little because it does show that their hiring practices is exactly perfect, especially with a freaking necromancer and then a party girl druid. A necromancer, a party girl druid, and two of the council members no one knows. Well, okay, one of the council members no one knows her powers. One of the council members no one knows. Well, you and women know him, but no one else knows.
Nice.
All right.
Well, William, we did it.
It's gonna be a long road because remember, the boss of the council is pretty much a legend. So,
Oh yeah.
uh, anyways, Stone's trying to hype people up, and you see something interesting. Someone walks in, and like, I heard you're looking for me. May I help you, gentlemen? I can
Who is
see
this?
a well-dressed man in a suit and obviously demon horns.
Ah, frick. Um, do I see this happening?
Yes. Yes. Amzo informs you almost immediately.
Okay, so I'm gonna send out two different messages. Number one, William's gonna get a message. He's here.
Stone.
Which, yeah, that message is gonna say, William, the demon prince, that the Paladin Order was gonna, stop.
Yeah.
He's at the tavern.
Uh, deploy
If you can
unit.
get here,
Deploy
get here.
units
I
with-
am organizing Gearman right now, just in case.
Yeah, make sure they're loaded up with cold iron bullets.
Roger. And Ty, I'm
As
gonna
you
send out
see,
this message.
every one of the paladins just pull out their swords like, easy, gentlemen. We don't want to ruin this fine establishment, do we?
And Ty, as that's going on, I'm gonna give out a second message to all Gearmen. Load up with cold. You said cold steel, right, Seawall? Seawall?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cold steel.
Cold steel.
Cold iron.
For the Gearmen to load up ammunition in cold steel,
Cold
we have a
iron.
situation
Cold
developing.
iron, sorry.
Oh, cool iron. My bad.
Yes.
A situation is developing in Enzo's Tavern. All Gearmen, please form a perimeter around Enzo's Tavern. At least keep a block distance. And just to make sure no one gets in or out, we have a situation development. All Gearmen are to make their way over there. As I'm guessing, in the Gearman barracks, Bells are dinging as men are mustering to get ready.
Klaxons, like steam whistles, old school like steampunk klaxons are going off. The vehicles that have the cannons on the back are being deployed. The fully automatic, mounted steam muskets are being set up on rooftops. The entire street is being fucking evacuated. William,
Yeah,
William will
you
have a coordinate from.
you actually can hear Sister Heart and most of the clerics running there as well, pretty much ready for a fight if necessary.
And all the Gearman, giving the orders to all civilians to shelter in place, to not even head outside, and
They're evacuating the building.
And Jaegers setting up all across, all same kill zones, ready to hit. And
Yeah.
I am probably there with my rifle at the low ready. I just grabbed out of the kitchen with my other Gearman / Shadow worker as we're just looking at him.
Yeah.
He just walks in and sits down and just like high General Steel more. Is it? I'm gonna get straight to the point. Oh, and you, and Proudmore too, the one who's my father break his back, but gave your friend enough time to fence off my father once and for all. I'm not mad at you. I'm actually proud. It moves me up the ranks. But let's get business over with, shall we? Heck, my succubi are missing, and I want you to find them. Like my 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 father brought the demon aura to heal because of the succubi, and I want you to find them. I want you to bring them back to me. I know one of them is around. I know one of them is around here.
Ty, as this is going on, I'm through the private channel that I only have with William. I'm just gonna keep it on open mic so he can just hear everything.
Like you do, like the demon prince. You do realize you're at a disadvantage here, right? You do realize I have imps flying around my building. I can summon a legion of imps in a heartbeat, right?
He doesn't know about us being able to counter them with machine guns.
No, he doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
So those are my Oh, and and waitress, give me one of the best foods you have, and bartender, give me some alcohol as well. It's been a long trip. I mean, going out to Kiak Realm and stuff.
I'm gonna look at the demon prince for a second in a confused manner, and then look at Enzo. Is she giving me no? I'm just cook food, or what? What is she basically giving me signals of?
She just shrugs her shoulders like, I do not know what. Because remember, she never met the Demon Prince either. He's usually in his realm. He just wants to succubus back.
I'm just gonna give a nod to Enzo, place my rifle down, and just head into the kitchen, and I'll make up something. So you will roll a d20 plus. Do I still have the same advantage, or?
Oh no.
So d20 plus 18.
So plus 18?
Yes.
30. Solid roll.
Alright, so, I'll make something, and I'll probably the Paladins are making a little hole for me to walk through, and I have the food and the alcohol, and I set it on his table. I'm not gonna be sketchy or anything, just proper set it down. and in my voice, I'll be like, "Enjoy your food, sir."
Thank you. He takes a bite. Like, eh, I can see how I can see why your human chefs are regard you as in high demand.
I'm gonna stay very formal and just say, "Thank you. Your words honor me." Now, if I may, I must head back to the kitchen. I'm gonna walk back to the kitchen, pick up my rifle again, and just have it all ready again.
So those are my terms. We agree to my terms. You know I can't do that. Ah, yes, stuck in your ways to the Paladin Order. Such a shame. Maybe your second in command will agree to these terms. All you have to do is take first command. You know what I mean. And okay, so you almost could swear you see Stone Stone grab his sword, but then shakes it off at the last minute.
I was about to say, as I probably saw him reach for his sword, he probably just heard a rifle click,
Yeah, that's
like
pretty
right
much what
behind him.
happened.
Me and the shadow slash gearman just know he hears just two rifle clicks, and just me whispering, "Don't even think about it."
Like, come on, Stone. You could be one of my generals. A general of a winning army. Afraid of death? Fair enough. You do know it's gonna be war soon, right? I heard that the president is, I heard that the since the president and his wife are coming soon, I'm not going to bother during their anniversary, even though I'm not evil to deny true love. Plus those fucking Secret Service agents give me a run for my money. You ever been shot with a holy bullet? He puts it in his right shoulder like I have. Trust me, that fucking hurts. But I'll be on my way. Oh, oh, and your little girlfriend's here too, isn't it, Proudmore? Or someone who wishes to be your girlfriend. Let's see if you can put that to the test. As he pretty much rocks Proudmore with a blast. Ah, crap, I don't have his sheet out yet, so. That hits a wheelchair bound paladin.
So wait, what is he doing?
He's attacking Proudmore.
Can I try to help intercept it by shooting him?
That means the third one down will be coming to you. Are you sure? Because you're not going to survive this next roll.
Okay, quick question. Are you a good character or an evil character? Leaf?
Hold
I
my
think
rifle.
we're I think
Have
we're
my finger
considering
near
that
the
everyone's
trigger.
an evil character.
Yeah, we're all evil, Leaf. I mean, feel free to shoot, but don't. Not going to
He's just
sacrifice yourself.
my guy's just gonna have his finger very near the trigger.
Anyway, he
Leaf.
knocks him pretty much outright dead. Then tosses the diamond to Heather's way, like, revive him if you please. It'll be much more fun when the world falls and he's not, and he can't stand to witness it. As he leaves, pretty much showing off his power.
I'm guessing as he's heading outside, he probably notices the fucking line upon lines of gearmen just watching him, blocking off the street as he exits.
He just laughs like, ah, humans. So much with their antiquated technology. as he dimensions restores himself back to the realms of hell.
I'll quickly lower my rifle and run up to our paladin. Is he knocked out or is he like?
No, he was out. He's out what dead. That's why he gave Hever the diamond to resurrect him.
I'll look at Steel more. Be like, was that the?
Yes,
Why was he here?
he almost says it with a freaking evil grin, like like he wants to kill him himself, but he knows he usually moves 2 steps. Is like yes, that's the demon prince. And it was the fact that everyone in this tavern will be dead, and having this town be dead, will kill him on the spot for what he did.
As he said that, I'm gonna walk over to Stone with my other Shadow Gearman duo, or not duo, same dude, but has two different jobs. I'm gonna walk up to Stone, look him straight in the eye, look him straight in the face, and say, and whisper this to him. I saw what you tried to did. It would be wise for you not to try that again unless you want to not feel your next breath.
You did see nothing.
And I'm gonna whisper to him again. I will keep this silent from Steelmore. But don't think this is out of courtesy. And I'm gonna walk away, just give him that look again, and then walk out of the tavern to see where he is. And I probably don't see him anywhere.
No, he dimented the door back to hell.
All right.
You see, you do see his imp flying around though, just to get the stock of the situation and proves be nice entertainment for the demon prince.
I will call up the captains and everything and tell them the situation is now clear. We're gonna lift the alert, but still be on some alert. The next couple, uh, basically put it as we're lowering the alert. Civilians can now, walk about freely, but we're gonna have to double the watch for probably some time.
And as Heather tries to resurrect them, tries and unfortunately fails to resurrect Framor, a lady walks into the room and suddenly, scrap make a will check save.
A will save.
Yeah, just to see if you see this happening or not. Okay, I'll just roll a d20 and then just
D20 plus 2.
Huh? Say again?
It's a plus 2 with my will save.
6 isn't going to be enough because you blink and you see a girl. You see a girl, and literally a few seconds. Okay,
Also,
I'm going to accept
your will
wounds.
save should be a lot higher than that. Let me check something really quick.
Let's look at the long area.
Okay, yeah, with a will save at level 10, you should have... Okay, your will save is based on your wisdom plus 3. So it should be a lot higher than a plus 2, Lee. What's your wisdom?
Wisdom plus 3, you said?
Yeah, your wisdom modifier.
So it'd be a plus 5.
Plus 5. So
Because I have plus 3 for my wisdom.
Yeah.
Alright, well, with the crisp number, you see the way we slowly rewind time, and the quote unquote second attempt to resurrect William. So the second attempt to resurrect Primal was a success.
Yep.
As they walked in, like, I didn't expect to be working today.
I'm gonna stand up, and, like I probably like was down on a knee as I probably saw this happen, and then I'm gonna look at her, and I'm just gonna say, "Who are you?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I arrived early before my husband. I'm First Lady Rayla Tibbs, Prime Member of the Sorcerer Council, and the First Lady, and I guess construction worker for the. I guess the head construction blade for our new port. Looks like I came in just in time.
You,
I have Grandy erase your memories later, of course.
so, so as you know, I'm,
She's a chrome master.
I was about to say, Ty, do you remember when I said I had my private channel that I have with Seaball, fully on, so he hears everything? Does he also hear that?
Yeah. Including the part that Grant is that when Grant gets back from dealing with for dealing with Holly, he's going to erase everyone's memories again, so that no one remembers what power she has.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna be hidden.
Say again.
Well, I'm gonna be hidden. He doesn't know where.
Remember, Grant's song is very powerful. It's almost impossible not to hear it. So it's literally going to be a will save.
His song can literally reach dozens of miles across a mountain range
Oh,
over
not
heavy
dozen miles.
machinery.
No, not dozen miles. No.
Bro, I'm on the other side of a mountain range. He doesn't
I
even know that
forgot you're
it
on the other
exists.
side of the mountain ways. No,
Yeah.
no, he's not.
So
No,
doesn't he
his song isn't that damn powerful. And
hit you?
and what's it called song you can actually count his song Nightshade,
Yep.
because
Counter song.
technically you're both bards.
Yep. Bard counter song.
Yes, perform. Or
But obviously he's there now,
also,
so you're not going to have to worry about it just yet.
I am just gonna. I'm just gonna look a little confused at her and say, "I thought we were expecting you at least another week from now."
I sensed something was up, so I decided to come early with a couple with a couple of my friends of my own. And you see the army general, and the navy admiral right behind her, just to make sure everything's safe. Like I suspected something is strange, so I informed my husband I'm going to come here early. And as he knows, my intuition is always on point.
I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna head back into the tavern and check on her.
And then one more thing, just for sticks and giggles. He walks up to Stan like, now, if you would please cut your hand and heal it. What I mean, cut my hand and heal it. If I remember, that is the check to see if you're still a paladin, aren't you? Cut your hand and heal it.
Who is saying this?
Tempest is saying this to Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have to do orders from you. And storms off.
I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna look at Steel more and give him a puzzled look. Like I'm gonna walk up to Steel and be like, "So, what did she mean by that? For him to cut his hand and heal it?"
He goes for my oath, so he has healing magic, which means if he can't heal it, he's a fallen paladin.
What is his?
Never betray your seniors off. Never betray your seniors. Never attack the. Oh, my oath. Never, never betray your seniors. Never attack the innocent, and never ever do anything for personal gain.
I'm thinking in my head. Do I want to tell Steelmore what I saw Stone try to do?
That's up to you. The only person that knows other than
I'm
you guys is Rila, and well,
gonna look
she's a
at
chronomancer,
Steelmore.
so she knows. So she pretty much was. So she pretty much walking the rooms a couple steps ahead and seeing all of this. And
I'm
yes,
gonna look
that's
at
why I used my
Steelmore.
net 20, the net 20 from a couple weeks ago for. She saw all this as well.
I'm gonna look at Steelmore and say, with all due respect, sir, can I talk with you privately somewhere?
Sure, go ahead. And William, I assume you still listen to all this, right?
Sorry, what?
Seawall.
What's the question?
Oh yeah, my mic's still open. Yeah, I'm gonna have my mic
Yeah.
still open so he can hear this.
I'm still listening in. Not saying anything.
And I'm gonna, we're gonna be in the accountant's room, minus the accountant being there, making sure he's not there.
All right. So, well,
And then I'm gonna say, Steelmore, I must let you know something that I saw when the demon prince entered the tavern. Now take it as you want, but was talking with, as he was talking with Stone, I, for a moment, saw Stone reach for his sword, not towards the prince, but it looked like towards you. But in that moment, he stopped himself. I just want to let you know about that. Take it as you wish, but I wish to only tell you this in secret so no one else knows.
Hey, Leaf.
Golden?
Leaf.
Scrap? Can you hear me? Cuz?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Out of character. Do you know what you just did?
I probably did.
You probably just got Stone thrown out of the Paladin Order. Great job.
You might want to rewind that before you get him
No,
arrested
no,
for treason.
no, Ty. Leaf did this. He's gonna have to live with the fucking consequences. Damn it, Leaf.
Which means the second he cut his hand and not able
Yeah.
to heal, he's going to be arrested for
Yeah.
treason.
Yeah. It solves one problem, but now we don't have that guy that's going to get the other paladins killed. So we have to come up with a completely other way of dealing with the paladin order. Leaf, you got to remember, you're an evil character.
Give me a moment. Someone's going on in the store.
All right. So Seawall, what are you doing at this moment?
Probably massive fucking headache. Trying to figure out how to unfuck what Scrap just fucked.
All right. While in that order, what? All right. While doing that order, night. Sorry. We go over to Nightshade. Nightshade sees someone go off the boat like, fellow bard, how are you doing today? Jimpan?
What?
Fellow bard, how are you today?
I'm good. Yeah.
It looks like your boss got into a lot of trouble. I'm going to have to. You should head back to town. I'm going to have to deal with her. As he points out his fruit and uh see if you can recognize it. It's a magical item.
Hey, what I want?
Uh,
I want it.
for that perception.
And 15.
Just enough. You know, it's a very powerful item that can pretty much hypnotize anyone and get them to change their minds. You don't remember how this item is made, only that the only person that can carry it is a member of the Sorcerer Council.
Okay.
Like, now I suggest you quietly go back home and forget all this ever happened. Ooh, 30 against wills. Go ahead.
You safe? Or
Uh, yeah, he's using the flute, so it's 30 against his. So with the extra flute bonus, he gets it's a 30. So against his will save, against your will save.
it's I will say it's a 7.
I say this: if you could hit at least a 25, I'd say you're not affected by the spell. Says she just wants you to go. All right, you follow his orders, but you're not affected by the spell. You know what you know what he is and what he's planning on doing.
Hey guys, I have to go here.
Yeah.
Just something's going on. I sent you a message. I gotta go.
Yep.
Let me see this message real quick.
Yep.
A couple messages. Can white mice happen if I don't say anything to steal more?
Well, it's already too late. He already has said stuff to him. Damage is done.
I think he's referring to steal his fruit. If we could steal it and have Jim Pan play it, the mind wipe will happen. And which means Jim Pan has to steal it and use Battle's device. So that's literally up to Jim Pan.
Yeah.
What now?
If you could steal it and use magical device successfully, you could wipe out Steelmar's memory.
I don't even know if Jim Pan's in the same town as him. I don't think we have the time.
No. Currently, Steel Grande and Jim Pan are in the same town.
Okay.
Like Jim Pan, Steel just told Jim Pan to leave town. So yeah, it's literally up to Jim Pan whether he tries to steal the flute or not. Mind you, the second he needs it, it's going to magically return to him. So you only get one. So you get one chance if you do successfully steal it. That's literally up to Jim Pan.
Probably not. Because
Say again?
no, I'm not.
Alright, you board the boat and goes back to town. I see a bunch of paladins looking for stone. I'll just inform Scrap of this real quick. Unless anything wants to do, you have a first lady standing there with all the paladins staying there. And I guess that's the end of the session. Let me just let Scrap know what's happened.
Yep, I've got to get wandering myself. Sorry, guys.
Alright.
Okay.
Take care. Spice your hair.
See you later.
Bye.
Alright. See you next week.
Alright, see ya. Mhm. Mm.